we have to move on. So, inshallah, we are going to do our Bismillah today as well, towards the end of it. So we started with Murakkab Tawsifi. We then went to Jumla Ismiya, and then we looked at Murakkab Jari, and we looked at a specific example, and our example which we have been using up till now, which has helped us quite a lot, is we started with, for example, we said a good boy, a good boy. We translated that as waladun, so indefinite construction, waladun hasanun, a good boy. Then we said the good boy, the good boy. And the good boy we translated al-waladu, al-waladul hasanu. Indefinite, indefinite, definite, definite. And then we wanted to say the boy is good, making a Joomla sentence. The boy is good. And our Joomla was al-waladu al-waladu hasanun. So this has now become our mubtada and khabar. Here this was Murakkab Tawsifi, Mawsuf, Sifa. And here this has become mubtada and this has become khabar, which is giving the meaning of is between them here. So instead from going from definite to indefinite, that kind of gives us is MR here at that particular point. So that was our Joomla. And then we said the boy is in the mosque. The boy is in the mosque. And our translation was al-waladu al-waladu fil masjidi. So we brought this Murakkab Jari here, which replaced the khabar and it became khabar, as you remember. Fil masjidi. So we can also say al-waladu fil bayti, the boy is in the house. Al-waladu fis sayyarati, the boy is in the car, etc. So the boy is in the mosque. We have done up till now. Now we want to say the boy's book. We're going to move on. And now we want to say the boy's book. The book of the boy, we can say the book of the boy. Better way of saying in English is boy's book with apostrophe. So boy's book, and how we are going to say that in Arabic, the boy's book, the book of the boy. We have our vocabulary here again. It's not difficult. We have book, kitabun, kitab, and we have boy, because here it's definite, so we can say al-kitabu, and we have al-waladu. That's our vocabulary. Al-kitabu, al-waladu. So there is clearly a link between these two nouns. We've got these two nouns, and there is a link between these two nouns, which is that of possession. So one of them is possessor. The possessor here is the boy. Al-waladu is possessor. P-O-S-S. Okay, possessor. And we can call this possessed or possessee. Possessed or possessee. We can say that. So there's a link between these two, and the link is that of ownership. We can call this owner, and this is something which is owned. Owner and owned. And that's the kind of link which we have between these two nouns. So what we are doing is we are adding one noun to another noun, or we can say attributing one noun to another noun, because this kind of link between these two nouns is not always that of ownership. We will see that later. But most of the time there will be concept of ownership. So one noun is owned by another noun. So what we are really doing is that we are adding one noun to another noun, and that addition, we'll call that addition, the action of adding. Addition in Arabic is called idafa. Idafa. So from idafa then we can have two more terms. One is mudaf, and the other is mudaf ilah. So from this addition, which is idafa, we have mudaf and mudaf ilah. And mudaf is what is owned, or what is possessed or possessee. So this is something which is owned, and mudaf ilah is the owner. This is possessor, this is possessee. So when we say the book of the boy, then the book is being added to the noun boy, and there is a connection or link of possession or ownership between these two nouns. So how we then have this construction? The construction clearly will be mudaf and mudaf ilah will combine to make murakkab adafi. Murakkab, that becomes murakkab, compilation, idafi. So how do we construct murakkab idafi in Arabic?